Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Shaniva Early, your craft doctor, and I'm here with a quick Throwback Thursday video. I decided to break out a set that we used quite a while ago. Let me see if I can back up my camera more. And we used this set, and we got it on an auto ship, and it's an Anna Griffin, the Treasury. Remember the Treasury? It came in this binder or different color binders. And I don't know if they still sell this or not. I think she sells it on her website though. But it came with stamps and dies, embossing powders, stamp sets, ink, and it was an auto ship, and it came. And now I know that HSN sells it a piece by piece. Like they'll sell this one grouping with the dies and in the pocket with the stamps every now and then. But I was talking to another crafter yesterday, and she was saying that she have the Treasury and she hate it because she can't get a good impression. And so my quest today was not really to make a cute card, but to perfect using these stamps. One of the problems that she said she had was pulling these stamps off of the carrier sheet. And so she said, I can't get them off. And they're hard to get off. But what you have to do is get right up under it and start to peel it away from this carrier sheet so you don't rip it. Because I've heard somebody say that they ripped it. But you just take your time and piece by little piece, it'll come off. Okay? Then she said, but even when I do that and get it off, it's hard to stamp. The impression is really bad. And so today I want to show you how I got clear clear stamping. This is a little card that I'm gonna put together, but I want to show you this part. First thing I did was when you're working with Anna Griffin stuff, you have to have the right ink, and that's one of the problems that I didn't know I was having. I was not using the right ink. So the first thing that you have to do when you see these stamps, they have a coating on them. And so you have to take your eraser and erase that coating off of it, okay? And you know when the coating is being erased or has been erased off because the stamp turns white. Okay, so just take an eraser, and I'm using my electric eraser, and take that coating right off. Okay, so I just used my eraser, and I just took the coating off. If you may be able to see it. It's white. Okay, so then I'm gonna wipe it off. Okay, and then I'm going to take this little piece of paper and I'm going to put this in my MISTI, mainly because I can't stamp with a regular straight. Sometimes it skips out if I use it straight without my MISTI. So I try to use this as much as possible. Okay, and then I'm just going to put that right in here. And using the right ink is important. So what I pulled out was my Memento ink, and it is the VersaFine. It's called Versa Magic is what it's called. And this ink is pigmented or chalk. This is chalk, but pigment ink work the same. Pigment ink work the same also, but this is some chalk ink. And that is the key really to making sure that a lot of these stamps in the Treasury work correctly, because these the inks that went with these were a pigment ink. And so if you can see that, there we go. See it stamped out the first time. And I don't know why I picked this light ink. Let me move to a darker ink so you can see it better. Let me move to this one because this is darker. Is that darker? That's not really darker. Let me go to this one. This is what you call it? Java. It's a Java ink. and it's chalk. Okay, first make sure you put enough ink on there. Then make sure that you're pressing it in to your surface, whatever your surface is. Okay, and chalk is a slow drying ink. And this is the key that they don't tell you when you're doing stuff. They don't tell you this. Is most of the stuff that Anna Griffin and people use. See that? It came out perfect that time. And it's supposed to look like that. Uh, it's not supposed to be really dark in the center. Okay? They use embossing powder. That's why their designs always look so fabulous. Because they use embossing powder. Most of their designs are embossed. Okay, I'm going to mute you so you don't hear this noise right quick. Okay, so look at this design. It's embossed. It looks just like it's supposed to look. Let me see if I can. There we go. See that? It looks just like it's supposed to look. First, you have to take that coating off of it. And then when you stamp it, you have to emboss it to make it look the way it's supposed to look. See that? And it's supposed to have that spacing in it because that's how this stamp is made. If you can see it, it's spacey and then it's solid. That's the secret that we never find out about. No one ever tells us. The secret is not that we're stamping bad. The secret is we're using the wrong ink. We need to be using a pigment ink that requires us to emboss with her stamps. That's the big secret that no one wants to tell you about, because if you notice, all of her designs are perfect every time, and you cannot stamp perfect every time without some kind of secret. And so the clue is embossing powder. Okay, so what I did was I took the design, or I just got a card base from one of the kits that I had, and I said I was going to make a design with it because all of these pieces are stamped out with the Treasury, embossed with the Treasury. I can come back in. These have been embossed. Focus, camera. It's weird because I have autofocus on. I want to show you the embossing. It's just not trying to work out for me today. There we go. It's got to be a little bit further. See? Okay. And then this piece is stamped beautifully. I embossed it. It's embossed. Okay. So then I just took a card piece that came out of um one of the from Create. It's just some Anna Griffin paper. Okay. And then I'm just gonna layer this in here. Okay, I keep forgetting my camera is zoomed out. Okay, so, and then I got this piece here, and I put some pop dots on the back of it. And this is one of the dies, one of her dies from HSN. It's nothing like spectacular or anything. It might even be from one of the kits, the kits that we purchase, like the kits like China Cabinet, one of those. I'm not really sure. I don't keep names and stuff of them very well. And so then I'm going to put this right here. Okay. And then I'm going to take this piece. And so when I buy all of her sets, I'm like, how come my stuff don't look like hers? Hers always looks so fabulous. And it's because we're not using the same things that she's using. Okay. And then I have these already on pop dots. And I just stamped these. These are from the Treasury. I just took off the leaves off of this. And that's supposed to be right here. I just took the leaves off because there was no greenery. When I stamped it in this color. And so there was no greenery in component to it. So I just stamped some leaves from my Heartfelt Creation set, because this set has no leaves. The closest to leaves it has is like a holly or something, but that's it. And then this fits right in here, and I love it because it has these little multi-layers just like hers. And we slipping on the Treasury. Like, don't slip on this Treasury. It's got some nice stuff in there once you learn the technique she's using. Okay. Then I broke one of my leaves, but I'm going to put this, because this card needs a little green. And I'm just going to stick that right in there. And see, I broke one of my leaves. But we still using it. I'm going to put this one right here. And this is the piece that broke off. And we're going to stick this baby right there, right next to him. And you know what? It's supposed to be on the flower. Right there. And right there. And there we go. Cute little card made with the Treasury. So pull out that Treasury and just start working with it. And make sure that you're using the right type of ink. These inks are Versamark multi-surface inks, and they're called Dewdrops. And I got these from Joann's in those packs. And I bought this little tray. And I think this was like a jewelry tray or something. And they fit perfectly in here. And I have these and the other dewdrops. I have a bunch of dewdrops because when I'm going out, I want different colors, but I don't want to take my big inks. And voila. Because before the situation at hand, I used to go places and just sit and craft just for a new atmosphere. So there we go. This is our card for today for Throwback Thursday. I've been saying I'm going to do Throwback Thursday for so long, and I did not do it. And so finally I had the opportunity to do it. So if you got any questions, please put it in the description, in the box below, and I will see you in the next one.